Welcome to the Fantasy Baseball Show, and here are your daily fantasy baseball matchups for August 27th, 2020. Let's get into the action. First game I'm going over is Cincinnati Reds at Milwaukee Brewers, Wade Miley versus Josh Lindblom. In this Brewers lineup, two guys I want to target in this matchup versus Wade Miley are Ryan Braun and Justin Smoak. For this Reds lineup, there's no matchup data available that will help us today. Next game we're going over is Minnesota Twins at Detroit Tigers. Randy Dobneck versus Matthew Boyd. No hitters of note in that Tigers lineup. But for that Minnesota lineup, Marwin Gonzalez going against lefty Matthew Boyd is a guy you want to target. Marwin Gonzalez. Next game we're going over is Los Angeles Dodgers at San Francisco Giants. Kershaw versus unannounced pitcher. This game was supposed to be played yesterday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, it will be played today. Wilmer Flores is a good pickup against the lefty Kershaw, and so is Evan Longoria. Wilmer Flores and Evan Longoria. So far, who do we got that you want to get today? Ryan Braun, Justin Smoak, Marwin Gonzalez, Wilmer Flores, and Evan Longoria. Those are cheap guys. Those guys aren't going to break the bank or anything like that. Next game we're going over is Orioles at Tampa Bay Rays. John Means, the lefty, versus lefty Ryan Yarbrough. Guys I like on this Rays lineup, Mike Brossia. I think he came up this year. Already has 3 home runs versus John Means. There's no way he could have came up this year, but I think he did. Mike Brossia, definitely take a look at him. And Yandy Diaz, take a look at him versus the lefty John Means. And in the Orioles lineup, the two guys at the top that you want to target are Hauser Alberto and Renato Nunez. So from this Orioles-Tampa Bay game, your options here are Alberto, Nunez, Yandy Diaz, and Mike Brossia. Next game I'm going over is Phillies at Nationals. Spencer Howard, the rookie, going against the veteran Max Scherzer. Definitely going to be a fun game to watch. Gene Segura and Neil Walker are my two favorite guys. It's kind of hard to have any favorite guys against Max Scherzer. Bryce Harper, too, should put up maybe some numbers. With 2 walks to 2 strikeouts, he hasn't been as bad as some of his teammates like Realmuto with 1 walk to 13 strikeouts versus Scherzer. Just keep in mind that the Nats are versus Scherzer today, so a lot of their hitters are going to have rough days, triple sombreros, platinum sombreros. Scherzer is no joke. So Neil Walker, though, I like the best. 3 walks to 9 strikeouts and 3 home runs versus Scherzer. Definitely like to see that. Next game up, Boston Red Sox at Toronto Blue Jays. Not a lot of at-bats to go over for this game. For your catcher position, maybe look at Kevin Plawecki. And, of course, you might want to put in J.D. Martinez in your outfield spot. Next game I'm going over is Oakland Athletics at Texas Rangers. Chris Bassett versus Jordan Lyles, the righty versus righty. A lot of interesting Ranger hitters that you could target today. I want to give a shout-out to Danny Santana, who seems like a really good option today. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and 1 triple versus Chris Bassett. Danny Santana, that is. Also, Todd Frazier, Derek Dietrich are 2 good value options. Joey Gallo, too, at 2 walks to no strikeouts against Chris Bassett. So I think your best plays today from this Rangers lineup are Joey Gallo and Danny Santana. In this Athletics lineup, not a lot of matchup data, but the guy at the top, Marcus Semien, 3 walks to 1 strikeout. Definitely like to see that, so definitely take a look at Marcus Semien today. Next game I'm going over is Colorado Rockies at Arizona Diamondbacks. I like both of these pitchers today, the lefty Kyle Freeland versus the righty Zach Gallen. Both guys are great guys to pick up today. Carson Kelly has 2 home runs versus Freeland, and so does Christian Walker. Those are my 2 suggestions from the Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. Carson Kelly and Christian Walker. Zach Gallen going against this Rockies lineup. Take a look at Ryan McMahon with 3 walks to 3 strikeouts. Ryan McMahon and Daniel Murphy from this Rockies lineup. Next game up, Reds at Brewers. I think this is the first game of the day for them. Sonny Gray versus Adrian Hauser. Definitely like Sonny Gray today. Besides Yelich, The only other guy I like again is Justin Smoke. Adrian Hauser going against the Reds. Eugene Suarez with 2 homers, also 2 strikeouts, no walks. Jesse Winker with 1 homer, 1 strikeout to no walks. Votto with no homers, 1 walk to 1 strikeout. Definitely take a look at Jesse Winker and Eugene Suarez today from this Reds lineup. Next game up, Dodgers at Giants. First game of the day for them. Buehler versus Logan Webb, righty-righty. Buehler's probably my favorite guy today. I think Buehler has the best chance of having the best start today. That being said, I don't know how many contests he'll be in with the 4 or 5 start time. Not a lot of late games today because it's a Thursday. A lot of games not being played on Thursdays. Hitters in this Giants lineup are few and far between. You're not picking up any of these hitters versus Walker Buehler today. The Giants just don't hit righties too well, so they don't really have anyone that hits righties too well besides Mike Yastrzemski. On the other hand, this Dodgers lineup, not a lot of matchup data versus Logan Webb, but these guys are all good plays. Max Muncy, Jock Peterson, Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, everyone's a good play today versus the righty Logan Webb. Pirates versus Cardinals. I don't like anyone in that Pirates lineup today, but I like a lot of guys in this Cardinals lineup, especially Yadier Molina and Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt with 2 walks to 1 strikeout versus Chad Kuhl. Salvador Perez with 1 home run, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk to Chad Kuhl against Chad Kuhl. Definitely like Yadier Molina and Paul Goldschmidt. Last game we're going over, Seattle Mariners at San Diego Padres. The lefty Yusei Kikuchi versus the righty Dilson Lamet. Lamet's a good pickup today. Kikuchi is not. No hitters of note in any of these lineups because both pitchers haven't been pitching for too long. I'm just going to talk over for the matchup data just real quick. So the worst offensive teams versus handiness today are the Pirates, the Texas Rangers, the Colorado Rockies, and the Detroit Tigers. Against righties, that is. And against lefties, Arizona, Minnesota, and Boston. So pitchers you want to target based off those matchups: Max Scherzer, Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, Sonny Gray, Zach Gallen, Chris Bassett going against that Rangers team, Dilson Lamet, and Kyle Freeland. My 2 picks today, my pair of the day, is Kyle Freeland and Zach Gallen. That's it for today, guys. Let me know what you think of the new format where it's just the camera. Let me know if you prefer having the stats from the daily matchup data and the FanGraph stats available to see on the screen, or if you prefer just having the camera. Good luck and have a good one.